Welcome to another review from All That Film. Today we're going to be covering Frankenstein's Monsters, Frankenstein, The Lonely Island, The Bash Brothers Experience, and Anima. These are three short projects that come to us from Netflix, so me and Turtle thought we'd group them all together. With that said, Turtle, give us your thoughts on this Frankenstein project to start things out.
Okay, so I thought it was great. It's good for what it is, basically, because it's like a small skit about David Harbour talking about his dad who created this play, Frankenstein's Monster Frankenstein. Um, I thought David Harbour was fantastic because he played this himself and then his own self-serious father, David Harbour Senior.
I believe he's junior and senior.
Okay, so yeah, David Harbour Jr. is David Harbour's dad because This is not important. David Harbour himself is playing David Harbour the third. Thanks for keeping up. I thought he was the strongest bit of that. The the rest of it was pretty good. The ending I didn't love, but I thought it was pretty solid. I'm glad they're putting money into stuff that's like lower budget, smaller, shorter.
For sure. Yeah, I think more importantly of all of this, David Harbour seemed like he wanted to be here.
Yeah.
In like a weird, like, I don't know if like because in Stranger Things he's known as like the big guy that's like strong and a father figure, and then maybe he just went to Netflix and was like, hey, I just want to act in something wacky. That's what we got, and it's ridiculous in some of the right ways. But as for this one, I just kept thinking to myself, who is this for?
David Harbour.
I know, but besides, like, it's similar to when Jake Gyllenhaal does his acting, like his theater acting. Like, I watch clips from that, and I'm like, okay, these are funny as a clip, but I've seen longer versions of this, and who is that for? Jake Gyllenhaal talking into a computer or like diorama in like a weird voice, like people just like
Yeah.
acting, but I don't know. It's an interesting project for Netflix to take on.
Yeah, definitely.
Go for
I
it.
I don't necessarily think it's for anybody because I haven't seen that many people have watched it at all or know of its existence.
Right now, we're looking at 2,000 people that have seen it, and only 2 fans.
Oh no. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but we'll move on to the Bash Brothers Experience. This comes to us from the Lonely Island Boys, and it spoofs Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire's. It's a visual rap album similar to Beyonce's Lemonade, and I really enjoyed this. I thought it was loads of fun. I think Andy Samberg and Akiva Schaffer are hilarious. And I just found myself loving it, and there's a lot of funny jokes. I don't know what else to say. Turtle, you weren't as big on this as I was making you watch it in preparation for this, and you didn't seem too happy.
You know what? The first like 10 minutes, I was like, what did he make me watch? But as it went, I started getting into it. It was fun.
I'm
Yeah.
Mark. That's
I
my favorite joke.
I'm sorry, I just didn't find it funny when it was like back to back, but I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if it was like like
Separate songs.
A series of YouTube skits.
I can understand that. I mean, that's basically what it is. They're not really even coherent.
No, there was no like plot.
Yeah.
Where were the themes?
There were weirdly enough, there was some weird like imagery that they kept going back to of like birth and death and in several songs that didn't seem like they were flowing together for something. But
So it's very Terrence Malick-esque.
Yeah. that was the weird part. Like they were doing the comedy, and then they were like Malik.
Yeah. Oh my god! And then they just randomly mentioned Fellini.
I mean, I like projects like these because I don't know. I like that Lonely Island group, even if it's not something I love, because Hot Rod is hilarious. I think Popstar has a lot of funny to it.
Oh,
But
those are great.
Popstar lost a lot of money like when it came out. We goofed as a society, and I don't know if we're gonna, because we were supposed to be getting a. I don't know if you heard about this, but eventually we're supposed to be getting a Firefest movie with the Lonely Island guys. And yeah, I would be 100% down for that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's still coming or what's going on. I will say I tried to watch another of their projects. I don't know if you've heard of it, called 7 Days in Hell.
I don't think so.
Fictional documentary about a tennis match that lasts 7 days. Kit Harington's in it. And I think I reached my sort of Lonely Island quota for that, because I was like, yeah, I'll watch this another time. Because it was sort of like a lot of the jokes were draining on me. And I was like, okay, now I sort of see.
They're goofy. They're like fun, goofy. But they're goofy.
But I also love their music. I think that's why I like Bash Bros and Popstar so much.
There was that one song. They were on the field. I forgot what it's called, but I thought that was such a genuinely good song, and I would listen to that any day.
Oh yeah. There's a decent amount. You know, that I always tell people this when you're going to do a spoof of music, especially you can't have a lower quality of music than whatever you're spoofing, and that's why Weird Al was so successful, because he took all of his music so seriously, and obviously it's a bit that he's doing, but he never sort of makes fun of that. Turtle, I'm going to surprise you here with the third film review. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I'm not positive, but have you seen Anima?
Yes, I have. That
Do you want to give quick?
That didn't sound right.
Yeah, checking smudge on arm. Yes, I've seen anime.
No, that. Can you cut this out? It sounded like enema.
No, you're fine. I'm not cutting it out because we need this to be extended. Give us thoughts on PTA's Anima with Tom York.
I loved the heck out of this. Just because it was just a really well-made music video. I like the music's good, but like some music videos just kind of have this energy to it that brings the music alive and stuff.
For sure. I would say Britney Spears' Womanizer is also up there in that same regard.
Excellent.
I'm not kidding, by the way. That music video is a banger. Like
no, I'm not denying that either.
I'm a VH1 kid. That was in constant rotation, and I always loved it. It's probably why I love like dancing in movies, just from that one music video and how well choreographed it is. Well, I think it is interesting that because I don't think PTA started with music videos, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, it's just interesting to me to see him go to that, especially with so many other directors getting their start out. Famous directors like Michel Gondry. Trying to think of others. I think Michael Bay got started that way.
Tarsem Singh, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who directed her. Spike Jonze. All those guys started with music videos, and for them to go, on to other things, I can definitely see how they compare to each other, because it's a lot of just sort of playing around with camera tricks and figuring out how to make visuals look good and a real fast track for editing. So this is an interesting flip on that, where established director is just like, oh, Tom York. I believe Tom York wrote the soundtrack for Phantom Thread. I might be wrong. I'm looking it up right now.
No, that was Johnny Greenwood.
Suspiria is what he wrote. Dang it.
They're from the same band, though. They are from the same band.
Okay, there's the tie. That's what I meant. Way to go, Turtle.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, these are all interesting projects. I definitely recommend checking them out.
I think I said John Greenwood. I meant Johnny Greenwood.
No, you're good. I had it here. He has some good scores.
He has a lot of bangers, dude. I don't know. I guess
Yeah, I
that's
mean we're
kind of
talking
why.
we're talking PTA and Lynn Ramsey.
I know. I think that's kind of why Tom York must have gotten in, because because Johnny
there's the
Greenwood's been
connection.
he's been such a good success in it.
That he was like, wait a minute, give it to me.
Side note, like rock and indie rock bands, guys from there seem to make really good soundtracks, like Trent Reznor and Alex Ross. Yeah, really I don't know what the connection is, but
also I just realized there's a little extra scene for the Hungry Boy from Phantom Thread, so I'll be checking that out after this. But that's a review of these 3 great short projects on Netflix. We put them together, so it's just like a update thing. I know some of these have been out. Actually, all of these have been out a fairly long time.
Just an amuse-bouche.
But content.
Content.
So thank you guys for listening. Yeah. Let us know if there's other short projects on Netflix. I only saw Frankenstein's. I'm not going to say the whole title, but I only saw that because Turtle just was like, what the heck is this? And I was like, after I watched it, I also said, what the heck is this? So let us know if there's any other short projects. I know there was Death, Sex, Robots, or whatever 3 words that are innocuous together. But that's our review. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.